Hi everybody, this is Mimi Faust from Love and Hip Hop ATL, and you're watching Kandionline.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am your girl Kandi, and you're watching Kandionline. And I just had the pleasure of hanging out with Luenell on Candy Coated Nights, and when I tell you, she had me laughing all night long. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Hanging out with me and my crew today.
Sure.
I wanted to ask you a couple of questions about what you got going on in your career, because we've been seeing you for a long time. I mean, I know you're a comedian, but you're also an actress. I mean, you're all over the TV screens and everything. But tell me some of the other stuff you got coming up.
Well, I do have a movie that's coming out, distributed by Lionsgate, written and directed by Nick Cannon, called School Dance. That is probably going to come out around August or September. A back-to-school film, and it has all the heaters in it. Mike Epps, Kevin Hart, myself, and Cat Williams, and George Lopez, Wilmer Valderrama, and a whole bunch of actors and actresses that you know. The RZA plays my baby daddy, and just lots of fun, and I play a baby mama, and it's just really going to be a lot of fun. Very, very exciting. I've been here in Atlanta filming the Ricky Smiley Show Season 2 for TV1, and I have a recurring role on that. That's been quite exciting and exhausting, and I'm very glad to be affiliated with that. And I also did an episode of Californication for I guess it's like my third episode with David Duchovny, and just on the road doing my stand-up and, you know, trying to feed my daughter.
Okay, this is my question for you. There's a lot of women out there that I feel like you can give your knowledge to because you've been doing this for so long. But you are funny as hell and you're doing your thing in comedy. But it's not a lot of female comedians out there that are really doing their thing, that are known. Can you please tell you know, some of the young women out there who are aspiring to be a comedian, what steps should they take and how can they do what you're doing?
Well, I think it's a process to go through to really find your style and to find your niche. I think you need to, just as you do in any art form, you need to study. You need to study some of the older comics and learn timing, and, you know, don't fool yourself. If you're not funny, don't try to be a comic, you know. And just because your friends tell you you're funny doesn't mean that you can do it professionally. Everybody who tells jokes at a barbecue is not prepared to be a comedian for business, because being a comedian means you have to be funny on demand. You have to be funny when, you know, it's your mother's birthday and you can't make her party. When it's your kid has a play and you can't make that. When you don't feel well, nobody cares. You have to be able to perform, as you know, when you don't feel like it. So, you know, if you're ready for that life, then, you know, pursue it. If you're not ready for that life, if you want to eat every day, maintain relationships, have a nice place to live, this is not the business for you. Because you're not going to have any of that for years and years and years.
Okay. So, how do you juggle motherhood and your career?
Well, I have had a good support system, and as much as I didn't have a ratchet baby daddy, the first thing I would say is, when you open your legs and screwing somebody, make sure, if you're going to have unprotected sex and you have the potential to get pregnant, that you're having sex with somebody that, if you do get pregnant, you can rely on, and they're not just some random, you know, sperm donor. You have to realize that if you're trying to choose a career, you have to have somebody who's going to be responsible for your child, and comes from a, you know, a good family, not, you know, a ratchet family. You have to think about these things when you lay down with somebody. So I have a good baby daddy, and yes, you know, a good gospel mama and stuff like that, and they were able to take care of my daughter when I was gone on tour, for instance, with Kat for a year and a half. I had to leave my daughter behind. It was a very hard thing to do, but I had to do it.
Well, you know, that's what a lot of working mothers struggle with, because, you know, it's on one hand we had a dream that we want to achieve, but then on the other hand we feel guilty because we're not
missing the birthdays, missing the plays.
And I meet so many other women that are, you know, they want to, you know, attain success in a certain career, and they feel like they can't do it because they feel like they're bad moms.
Well, we all feel that way when you hear their voice on the phone and they're announcing your name on stage, and but mom, you're like, I gotta go. You know, you're torn. You go back to your hotel room, you cry. You know, you send the presents. It doesn't make up for not being there. But we all go through it.
Yeah.
But you know, you will live. You will live.
True that. True that.
Yeah, and they'll live too.
Okay, so tell everybody, how can they find you? What's your website?
My website is heyluenell.com, HeyLuenell.com, and you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at Luenell, at Luenell. My Facebook bores me to death, and I don't even hardly look at it, and it's maxed out anyway, so don't even bother.
Okay. Well, that was Kandionline with Luenell. Go check her out, follow her, and you have to see her live on stage.
Coming to a city near you.
Make sure you subscribe to Kandionline.